This is the tale of the Great Kung Lao. Shang was originally from Earthrealm, and was a part of the Shaolin order that had hosted the Mortal Kombat tournament. Shang was the greatest of all their warriors, and he would become the Mortal Kombat champion. He would go on to win tournament after tournament every generation, but little did the Shaolin masters know that their champion had been corrupted. In secret, Shang Tsung had been perverted by the evil emperor of Outworld, Quan. Quan had made a deal with Shang Tsung, promising him great power if he were to secure the earth for the emperor through the tournament. This deception of Tsung was eventually discovered by the Shaolin masters, yet every attempt to defeat Shang Tsung would fail. Shang Tsung, now having 9 consecutive victories on the behalf of Quan, the Shaolin masters would train many young warriors from the days of childhood in preparation of the next tournament. One child in particular would excel beyond all his peers, and eventually, even his masters themselves. Kung Lao had been trained his whole life to defend Earth in the Mortal Kombat tournament, and the time had come. Kung Lao would witness many of his brethren fall in the tournament, and witness how brutal and lethal Shang Tsung really was. But that did not discourage Kung Lao from what he seen as his duty. He would go on and defeat opponent after opponent, till it finally came down to Kung Lao and Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung had been trained by the same order as Kung Lao, however there were many new techniques taught to Kung Lao that seemed nearly impossible for a man to do. Shang Tsung would be caught off guard by the use of these new techniques, but he would not be easily beaten. After a long back and forth contest between the two warriors, Shang Tsung finally had succumbed to defeat. Kung Lao would show mercy to Tsung, as it was Shaolin tradition to do so. However, leaving Tsung alive would bring great consequences. Kung Lao was successful in defeating Shang Tsung, and in defending the Earth realm from being conquered by Outworld. From that day forth, he would be forever known as the Great Kung Lao. A true hero to all mankind. Relatively short-lived would be this new championship reign. Shang Tsung had fled to the Outworld after his defeat, and swore he would have revenge. Over the course of the next 50 years, Shang Tsung would be appointed to train a Shokin prince, known as Goro, for the next tournament. Tsung would teach Goro all the techniques of the Shaolin, and how to defend and counter against them. 50 years of training, and the next Mortal Kombat tournament was ready to begin. Goro was unlike anything the Shaolin had seen before, a giant 4-armed beast of a man. He easily outmatched the Earthrealm warriors in tournament battle, claiming victim after victim all the way to the Great Kung Lao himself. Kung Lao would be forced to defend his title as Mortal Kombat champion against the Shokin, Goro. And even though Kung Lao put up a valiant effort, nor he could overcome the Shokin prince in battle. Goro would kill Kung Lao, and the soul of the Great Kung Lao would be absorbed by Shang Tsung, who had mastered certain dark magics. The tournament would now be taken under control of Shang Tsung, and the new champion of Mortal Kombat, Goro, would begin his 500-year-long reign. The Great Kung Lao may have been successful in only one tournament, but with the Earthrealm on the brink of merger, the Great Kung Lao would prove that he was the chosen one to defend them all. Without his victory, the Earth would have been lost long ago. After the Chronicles, the fire god, Liu Kang, would advise the Great Kung Lao, as he was reborn in the new era. He trains and gets ready for the impending Mortal Kombat tournament. And for now, this is where the tale of the Great Kung Lao comes to an end, in the legends of Mortal Kombat.